brace knuckle punch, something like that. Like he needs to get a punishment. I'm not gonna forgive him because he messed up my life.
Or you continue to harass him.
Right out of the gate, we're not just hearing about an assault, we're hearing about prison culture, weapons, and trauma. That brass knuckle punch detail that elevates this from a simple scuffle to a potentially aggravated assault. And notice the emotion, he messed up my life. This isn't just physical injury, it's personal.
You continue to ask for sexual favors.
Did you at any time try to solicit sexual relations?
And just like that, the defense pivots. Instead of focusing on the assault, they're introducing motive. In court, this is strategic. If they can suggest provocation or misconduct, they plant reasonable doubt. But here's the big question. Is this evidence or distraction? What do you think?
Actually, I work on that store, like morning shift. I came like in early morning to open the store, and the guy walked to my car and was asking some money, or I don't know what he was asking. Then he was waiting there.
A plea with a 15-year cap means the judge has discretion, but only up to that ceiling, and the state opposing probation and deferred adjudication. That signals they want prison time. The battlefield now shifts from guilt to punishment.
So I locked my car and I went inside to the store, but he was outside the store and waiting there. So I was working inside to fix, some stuff and arrange the beer and stuff like that and put ice on it. And he knocked the window, like the door, to open the door for him. So I say, just wait. He said, just open the door.
Mr. Neck, just a quick second. The
Yes.
person that was knocking on the window, can you see what's going on in the courtroom right now?
All right,
Yeah.
let me ask you this. Do the
Yeah,
parties
this guy.
stipulate that the person that the witness is speaking about is Mr. Dixon?
We do, Your Honor.
All right.
Okay, thank you, Judge. All right, Mr. Neck, tell me what happened next.
Okay, so when he knocked the window, he said, open the door for me. So I opened the door for him. He said, I want to play the quarter machine. But he was not playing the quarter machine. He just started shaking the machine because there is some quarter and money in it. He started shaking that. I said, don't shake the machine. You need to put the quarter. He said, no. Okay. Then he went. Then he walked to the other game machine and sat there. There was like $100, like a receipt. Somebody else was cashed that ticket, and he said, look, I won the $100. I said, look, this is not belong to you, that's belong to somebody else. He left it there. He said, okay. Then I know like he gonna do something. Then he walked to the lottery ticket and he start pulling the lottery ticket from the lottery slots, like 2-3 tickets. Then I stop him. Don't take the lottery ticket. You need to pay for it. He said, no, I need to take it. I need it. I said, no. When I stop him, he push all the lottery ticket boxes, like push it and pick up the whole boxes and run with the lottery ticket. Then I run after him to get the lottery box from him. And I was telling him, give me the lottery box. He was not giving me. When I hold his lottery box, then he hit me on the face. And I was like bleeding, and my nose was bleeding, my face was bleeding, like the forehead. He hit me with the brace knuckle punch, something like that. I don't know. He has a medal on his finger.
Okay, so you were bleeding from your nose as well as the side of your head?
Not like a nose, but my nose hurt at the top of the bone. It was bleeding. Not like inside, but the top was bleeding and my forehead was bleeding. I have the...
If the object truly was metal, that can qualify as a deadly weapon on how it was used, and that matters enormously at sentencing. Notice how detailed he is about the bleeding, but vague about what was worn. That contrast, the defense is going to seize on that.
Picture and everything.
Okay.
And the cop will have the picture too.
Mr. Neck, have you had any ongoing injuries or ongoing pain from this incident?
Yes. So right now, as I say, like I have especially during cold weather, I have my nose is hurting and my forehead is hurting, and I'm taking like a Excedrin, and every time those pain, like the pain medication.
How long have you had this pain? Since the incident?
Yes.
Okay. And this is going to be a weird question, but I need you to answer honestly, Mr. Neck. Did you at any time try to solicit sexual relations from the defendant?
No, that's kind of, I don't know why he said that. That's kind of silly accusing, to be honest with you. That's not true and that's not right,
Mr. Neck, did you do anything from your point of view that would provoke the defendant?
Say what, sir? I did not get it.
Did you do anything or say anything that would have provoked the defendant to assault you?
This kind of question, to be honest with you, I can't get it. So sorry, sir.
That's okay. That's okay.
Can you explain it like a little bit like basic?
Were you aggressive towards the defendant, or were you just trying to get the tickets back?
Oh, he needs to get a punishment. I'm not gonna forgive him because he messed up my life.
Thank you, Mr. Nick. We'll pass the witness.
Defense?
Mr. Nick, can you describe your assailant on that day?
Say what? Selling what?
Can you describe your assailant? What was he wearing?
The guy? Man. To be honest with you, I don't remember. Maybe like a black clothes or something like that. I cannot remember it, to be honest with you, what he was wearing.
Well,
But he's this guy. I see it.
how long was that person's hair?
It was long. It was long.
Were they wearing makeup?
I don't know. That's why I cannot remember it, to be honest with you. You know, so I don't know. But hey, I remember like his hair was long. It was this guy.
Well, Mr. Nick, isn't it true that indeed you did try to solicit sex from Mr. Dixon on that day?
No, that's as I said, like that's kind of silly accusing that he did. But I said like he was asking money. He just came inside and stole the ticket and run on the ticket and take the ticket out. And how I'm gonna be doing this? This is kind of like a silly accusing. No, that's not true.
Mr. Nick, isn't it true that when he did go inside the store, you continued to harass him, you continued to ask for sexual favors, and that in retaliation, he took those tickets and left the store? You did have a physical altercation outside the store, correct?
No, look, inside this, it was, look, this is a kind of, as I said, this is a kind of silly accusing, you know. He asked the money from outside and he was waiting in front of the store. And when I opened the door, he came inside and he was waiting on the chair again. They have a video, they have everything. If you guys can ask from my boss, they might have a video and they can share it with you if they have it right now. And they have a pictures. No, that was not true. He grabbed the ticket and I stopped to do not take the ticket. You know, he said, no, I will take it. I said, no, you cannot take it. When I grab him, you know, to take the ticket from him, he pushed the whole lottery box and take the whole lottery box and run with that one. So I run after him to take the lottery box from him. Then he
Mr. Nick.
Yes.
Okay, you indicate that you've had medical issues since this incident. Did you go to an emergency room for any of these incidents?
No, the ambulance was there. They put bandages on me. They said it's kind of really deep, you know, that they hit you if it was too much bleeding. So go to the ER. They're gonna suture your wound. But But I did not go.
Isn't it true that you refused medical attention at the scene?
No, I did not refuse it, but they put bandages on me and I said, okay, if I need it, I will go to emergency. But I did not go on that day.
Mr. Nick, did you ever go to a doctor concerning your injuries on this particular incident?
No, I did not go to any doctor, but I have a headache, as I said.
So, Mr. Nick, it's really safe to say you have no documentation of any injury associated with this event, correct?
This is the defense's strongest punch. So far, no ER visit, no doctor, no medical records. In court, documentation equals credibility. Without it, the jury, or in this case the judge, has to weigh testimony alone. Does pain without paperwork weaken the case? Or is trauma sometimes bigger than a medical file?
But I have a headache. As I said, I have a headache and nose pain. So I don't know. I probably see the doctor in the future, you know, but I don't know right now. But I as I said, like I take like a pain medication. Every time when my head is hurting, my nose is hurting, I take pain medication.
All right.
Dr. Murphy, what do you do for a living?
I'm a psychologist.
Do you handle court-appointed criminal cases?
Yes, I do.
How many court-appointed criminal cases have you handled over the course of your career?
Well, certainly more than 100, maybe more than 200.
Okay. Your practice is general psychology then?
Yes, and forensic work, both criminal and civil. Do a lot of family law work. And I see patients. I have a practice as well where I see people with difficulties.
Good. And Dr. Murphy, how long have you been practicing?
I've been licensed for over 50 years, first in Tennessee in 1975, and then in Texas since 1985.
All right, thank you. And Dr. Murphy, did you have a occasion to examine Clinton Dixon?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and did you prepare a report concerning Mr. Dixon? Well, no, your impressions of his history. What did you think of his history?
What did I think of his what?
His history.
Oh,
Let me break it down. What did you think of his family history?
that he had a very difficult early and growing up. His parents were pretty much not in the picture. He was bounced from parent to parent, and then most of his life reared by a grandmother who was at times pretty nurturing and also at times pretty abusive. There was a lot of physical abuse from both parents and from this grandmother, who also could be a source of comfort, and when he misbehaved, dealt with him very severely.
With respect to his biological parents, can you opine about their involvement in his life?
It was off and on. He would sometimes live with a parent, but it almost always resulted in going back to grandmother at some point.
Were the parents homeless?
Yes, at times.
Based upon your evaluation of Mr. Dixon, did he receive any adequate supervision as a child from his parents?
No.
Did Mr. Dixon have any problems with the juvenile system?
Yes.
Do you think that was due primarily to lack of parental supervision?
And also ADHD, untreated, undiagnosed, probably.
Okay. Now, when you talked to him, did you discover that he might have had a PTSD also?
Yes.
Okay. Where do you think the PTSD extended from?
Well, he was pretty much always in trouble. He was in trouble at school. He would be expelled. He would be in trouble at home, and a lot of physical abuse. And then, of course, at age 15, he is certified as an adult and sent to TDC.
How long did he stay in TDC?
A long time.
15 years?
I don't remember precisely how many years, but I know he was transferred from one TDC to another. He was out for a short period of time and then was incarcerated again.
Did he have any attempts at suicide while at TDC?
Yes.
Do you remember how many, or was it just multiple?
I don't remember how many.
Okay. Did he get a GED while he was at TDC?
Please repeat.
Did he get any education while he was at TDC?
No. And he had finished the 8th grade.
Okay.
Right, and I'm so sorry to interrupt. And this is a question that I have. I hope nobody has any objections to me
Go ahead, Jerry.
asking defense counsel, since I'm trying to make a decision on what to do in this case. So are you saying that he was sent to prison when he was 15? And he did, I read the report that you gave me and I reviewed the PSI. So you're saying he was sent to prison at 15 and he did 15 years and
That's
did the entire 15 years.
He did.
So that would mean 15 plus 15 is 30.
That's correct.
So then, and this is alleged to have been committed, well, not alleged, this offense was committed.
And here's the moment that changes the tone of the entire hearing. 15 years in prison starting at age 15, released around 30 offense at 31 or 32, the judge isn't just calculating math, she's calculating accountability. Is this a man shaped by trauma or someone who had a second chance and blew it? This is where sentencing becomes philosophy.
When what, he was 31 or 32?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm just trying to get the dates in my mind. All right,
Would you like me to proceed now?
yes.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Okay, so Dr. Murphy,